Hey guys, it's Cher, and just really quick before I start this video, I wanted to open it up with not necessarily a warning, but definitely like a opening note that in this video I do talk about anxiety and depression and body image and mental health struggles in general. I have made a video like this previously talking about social anxiety while I did my makeup, and so I kind of wanted to do a similar type of video like that today. So this is not my typical usual trying new makeup products or opening up packages and unboxing things and DIY projects and all of the fun happy stuff. This is not that type of video. This is the type of video where I'm very honest and open and talk about different mental health struggles that I have and that maybe other people have and can relate to. If you're not in the mood for that type of video or a more serious conversation, then that's fine. There's plenty of other videos where I'm doing crazy stuff and trying new things and all that, so feel free to click on one of those and skip this one. But if you want to hear what I have to say on these topics, as you can tell from the title, then keep watching. If my personality seems a little different in this video, that's because, well, you'll see, because I talk about it. So yeah, that's all. So let's get into it. And I hope that the sound is not too echoey in here because I'm in a bathroom. Let me check that really quick, actually. I tried to find the best lighting in the house for this. On vacation right now, so I'm not in my usual setup. And the best natural lighting just happens to be in this large echoey bathroom right beside of an echoey bathtub. Maybe it would help if I put a towel in the tub, maybe? Okay, so I just put a towel in the tub, so hopefully that like muffles the echo a little bit. I don't really know how that works, but I'm sorry if the sound is really bad quality today or really echoey. Anyway, hey guys, it's Cher, and a while ago I did a video on mental health and like social anxiety and how I deal with my anxiety. So today I wanted to do another video on kind of just like mental health again. This time more so on like depression and lack of motivation to do anything and lack of creative drive that I've been experiencing lately. And I thought I would do it while I also get ready on camera because I also like to do makeup, and that always makes me feel a little bit better. So that always makes me feel a little bit more put together and ready to actually be productive. So here we go. So for foundation, I'm just using my usual L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in Classic Ivory. Because yes, even though I am on vacation in Florida right now, I'm still super pale. So lightest shade. Although I will say that I have been getting some sun here over the past couple of days. I've actually been making an effort to lay out in the sun, get some vitamin D. Is that the vitamin that comes from the sun? I hope so, or else I sound really stupid in this video. College graduate, yay! Starting my master's program in the fall, yay! This is going to be a more honest video than one I've done in a long time because I want to, obviously while I do my makeup, I want to talk about depression and anxiety and how they're linked together, and about how they really can affect body image and just like visually seeing yourself. So for me, what I mean is that sometimes my anxiety and depression get so bad that I have a hard time turning on my camera to film. And that might sound really ridiculous to people who don't deal with mental health issues, but if you do struggle with depression or anxiety about how others see you, then you know exactly what I'm talking about how it's even harder to put yourself out there on the internet. Even if you don't have any viewers, even if you have like 0 subscribers. Oh, which by the way, I can't make that joke anymore because I've just reached 1,000 subscribers the other day and I'm very happy about that. And to anyone who continually watches my videos and continues to comment for whatever reason, thank you so much for subscribing because I hit 1K and that's like one step closer to me being able to actually monetize my videos one day, maybe, if I'm persistent enough. Anyway, for concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, and if you want to watch me try that for the first time, you can click somewhere up here, and I will link that down in the description box. I wanted to mention hitting 1,000 subscribers because I have like unofficially been trying to hold myself accountable to posting every single week, one video every single week for the entire year. I haven't said that out loud because I don't want to jinx myself and then not be able to do it, and I'm a little behind right now. So I've been trying to film a lot of videos and continuously put them out so that I can get my watch time up and hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and maybe one day in the far future, actually be able to monetize my videos, which I know sounds silly considering this is just like a hobby for me. It's obviously not a job or anything, but nor did it start out as one. It's literally just an outlet for my creativity and things I want to do with my makeup and hair and stuff like that. But you know, at the same time, if I could make money off videos, that would be cool. So lately I've really been trying to push myself and film even when I don't feel like it. So I feel like that's caused me to not necessarily be fake on camera, but it's definitely caused me to not be as authentic as I could be. And what I mean by that is the fact that, like, one of the things I love about filming is that it forces me into this mindset of positivity, and it forces me to put on like a positive, upbeat mood for the camera. And I love that because it gets me out of my own head, if that makes sense. And that's one of the reasons why I love filming, is because it distracts me from anxiety, depression, and stuff like that. But also at the same time, I'm not like that all the time. Like, my mood is not always, hey guys, it's Cher, and like super upbeat and happy or whatever. And like, I'm just kind of done hiding the fact that, on my channel the fact that my mood is sometimes really up and then sometimes it's really down. And lately it's been really down. And that's weird to say on camera because I always try to be really happy and stuff in my videos. And I want to be funny, and I want to be sarcastic, and I want to be relatable because that's my sense of humor. And I want to be self-deprecating and stuff. But also sometimes it's very hard for me to just like sit down in front of the camera and film anything because, like I said earlier, not only with anxiety and depression, but visually, like sometimes maybe I need to throw on some eyeshadow first before I continue, or eyebrows. Okay, let me do my eyebrows while I talk about this. I'm using the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil and also the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. While I love the fact that my videos bring out a happier side of my personality and a more upbeat, fun, positive, funny side of my personality, I'm also just kind of done hiding the fact that my personality is not always like that. Sometimes I feel very blank, like sometimes my mood is just very monotone, if that makes sense. And I tend to only film when it's like really high. And I think that a lot of people do that because you want to show your best self on camera, and you want to, you know, not, I don't know, show your weaknesses, if that's the right way to say it. Like, you want to appear that everything is like good, and sometimes it's not. And lately it's just been really hard for me to turn on the camera and want to film anything because unfortunately my social anxiety, I think I mentioned this before in my previous video on social anxiety, but unfortunately my social anxiety affects how I see myself, like visually. And sometimes, like, I just can't, this is gonna sound really mean to myself, sometimes I just can't stand to see I just can't stand the thought of sitting down, filming a video, and then having to stare at myself for 8 hours while I edit it. And sometimes I just don't feel in the mood to have people be able to look at me. That's what it is. Because I feel like I don't want to say like too ugly for people to look at me, but I don't feel good enough for people. That was water. I don't know what that was, if you heard that. But yeah, sometimes I just don't feel like good enough for people to have to look at me in a video. And I know that sounds really harsh and like down on myself, and I'm not trying to come across as like, oh, poor me, like play the victim, pity me. That's not what I mean. I'm just trying to explain why sometimes it's hard to turn on the camera. And if you're a fellow YouTuber who watches my videos, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, like the struggle of having to, especially when you already don't have high self-confidence. And I'm somebody who has always struggled with confidence about what I look like, which sucks because I'm so into makeup and I would love to be into like fashion and stuff, but I just have such a hard time like visually expressing myself to other people and having them be able to see me and having them be able to see the real me. And even just starting this video, which I made myself do today, but even just starting this video with no makeup on was very hard for me because I feel so unwatchable. Like people are going to be so grossed out by my natural appearance that they're just going to like want to click away and never hear anything I have to say ever again. And that takes a toll on me wanting to film. I think that's probably a natural outcome if you have those types of feelings about yourself at all, or if your depression or anxiety or mental health issues ever affect your outlook on yourself or your feelings about yourself or your self-confidence. Okay, well, my e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil just fell out of its packaging, so that's out probably. Oh wait, I might be able to fix it. e.l.f., are you serious? Also, if you want to watch me test this out for the first time, I have a video on that too that I'll link up there somewhere. My internal, sometimes my mental struggles. And it feels so stupid to even say that because it feels like I just am making things up for sympathy, or like I don't have any real problems to worry about, that I have to make up mental health problems to worry about. But that's not what it is. If I could get rid of anxiety and if I could get rid of feeling depressed all the time, or sometimes, not all the time, but recently it's been some of the time, and if I could get rid of that, I would, and I can't, and it affects my ability to do everyday things. Just like I said in my social anxiety video, it affects my ability to want to go out in public and have people be able to see me. And sometimes I just get in these moods where I'm just so down, like I cannot even imagine getting up the motivation or the energy to turn on the camera and film something. Even if creatively I have all these ideas that I want to pursue and makeup videos that I want to make or DIY projects that I want to take on or whatever. Even if I have that motivation, like the creative motivation, I don't have the physical energy or the physical motivation. Or the opposite could happen and I'll, you know, physically like be ready to film a video and I want to do this and I want to do that, but I won't creatively be able to think of anything that's interesting to film or that people would want to watch. And I feel like a lot of that links into my anxiety and just like sometimes being uncomfortable with other people being able to see me. This is so weird to talk about on camera, but it's honest, and I'm gonna start being honest on this channel because I just feel like a lot of the time I might accidentally, like subconsciously put on this facade that I'm always happy and always upbeat and always funny and whatever, and I'm not. And sometimes like I said, my mood is just one note or even just down, and I'm gonna start filming that too because I just want to be honest, and maybe other people will relate to that. And I feel like with my other mental health video talking about social anxiety, I feel like other people did relate to that, and I got a lot of messages after that, and I didn't expect anyone to watch that and relate to that at all. I thought that people would see that and make fun of it, to be honest, but if it helps people, then I want to talk about the things that I go through, and I want to be more honest on this channel with you guys. And maybe that was prompted a little bit by hitting 1,000 subscribers the other day, because I kind of realized that even if only 30 people watch my videos, 30 people watch my videos, and what I say, you know, at least 30 people or 1,000 people or whatever hear what I have to say. And if I'm gonna talk, then I feel like I need to start talking and not pretending. And sometimes I'm guilty of pretending. Really quick, for my eyeshadow, I'm using the Naked Urban Decay Heat palette because it matches my shirt. I just want to start being more open and honest on this channel about things that are everyday factors in my life that aren't just specifically about makeup and DIY projects, because that's not my whole life. I know I'm not really a vlog channel, but I would just like to start being a little more honest and open, and you know, if I feel like sitting down and talking to a camera like this and just doing my makeup, then I want to be able to do that. And I just felt like I needed to kind of give an intro to that, you know? That's not too scary, right? I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette for contour and blush and highlight. I just kind of wanted to explain why sometimes I upload a lot and then sometimes I don't upload for weeks because I can't make myself sit down in front of the camera and film anything. And a lot of that has to do with self-image, and it sucks, but it is what it is. And I continue to try to put myself out there because, you know, filming videos where people can see me and stuff like that makes me uncomfortable, but I feel like it helps me get out of my comfort zone in a good way, and it helps me be socially interactive in a way that I can control. No, it's not being around real people in real life, but it is like talking to people. And if you make YouTube videos, then you understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't, then you're probably just like, what, this girl's crazy. I mean, and this is definitely not just a me thing. I think that this is just a people thing in general, but overall, I feel like how you see yourself can definitely impact your mood, make you not want to be around people, or make you want to be around people, depending on how you feel about yourself that day. And just like everybody else, I go through spells of the self-confidence and feel okay with showing myself on camera, and then I experience the downside to that and feel really self-conscious on camera no matter what I do or what I look like. I'm using the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist to set my makeup. And then I'm just adding some CoverGirl Supersizer Fiber Mascara. Side note, I love that highlighter. Like, it's so pretty. On a less depressing note, that highlighter is so pretty. But yeah, I absolutely think that our self-image can affect like how comfortable we feel with others seeing us, because I mean, if you're not comfortable looking at yourself, then obviously you're not going to be comfortable with other people looking at you. Especially when it's online and you don't know who's going to see it. So that's kind of why I go in and out of moods where I'm super creative and want to make a bunch of videos and have a bunch of ideas. And then I go through periods of time when I'm just very uninspired and I'm just like, I don't want to keep saying the word depressed, but yeah, depressed, like too down to film anything. So that's the sad reality of it, and that's probably why I only film when I'm super upbeat and happy and whatever, but it's not the true me all the time. And I'm just tired of, and I'm just done hiding that part of myself for my channel, because I feel like a lot of people can relate to both sides. I just, for some reason, choose not to talk about it and focus on that side of my personality, when in reality, I feel like maybe it could help people if I was more honest and open about my experiences and my mental health issues and struggles and daily experiences and all of that. So, and last for my lips, I'm just using the Milani Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper in the color Rosewood. My hair looks really dark in this lighting. Or maybe it's just the clothes and the makeup, but my hair looks so dark right now. It's really not that dark. Speaking of creative ups and downs, just a recent experience that I've had with that is that, you know, right now me and Ron are on vacation and I have all these ideas and no energy to, or no motivation or both to actually do anything with them. But then today it's like I wake up and I'm ready to go, ready to film. And so it comes and goes in waves, and it sucks. And I wish that it was consistent, but it's not. And my moods are definitely not consistent. So I guess it makes sense when you think about it like that. Anyway, I probably need to finish this up because my lighting is slowly leaving. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to come on here and film this and do my makeup and talk about all of that and be honest and real. And also say that probably more videos like this are coming in the future that don't have so much to do with like external things like DIY projects and makeup, but more so internal things like anxiety and depression and body image issues and stuff like that. So if you're interested in watching more of those types of videos, then stay tuned, because I do plan on talking more about those aspects of my life, because they're a bigger part of my life than what I let on. Maybe they can help people, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they can make somebody else feel less alone with whatever they're dealing with. And I hope this wasn't too depressing to watch. Here's the finished makeup look for me to go literally nowhere. I just wanted to be real and honest and not fake anything, and just be myself and do my makeup at the same time. So yeah, I don't know what else to say because I feel really awkward now, but feel free to leave me comments on things that you guys want me to talk about or give commentary on, or if there's anything specifically that you want me to address in a video, because I will. And if anybody else is dealing with this and needs somebody to talk to, then I obviously relate. Obviously I can understand where you're coming from with anxiety and depression and body image and stuff like that. And my social media accounts are always in the description box, my Facebook and my Instagram. If anybody ever needs to talk, like, I'm more than happy to listen to whatever you need to talk about, because if I haven't mentioned this before, I just graduated with my psychology degree, like a bachelor's of psychology, and then I'm starting a master's program in psychology. So obviously I'm very interested in the field of mental health, and that will probably be my job one day, is to listen to other people express themselves and talk about what they're going through. So if anybody who watches this ever needs to talk to somebody, feel free to reach out to me and message me or get a hold of me. My Facebook and my Instagram accounts are always linked below. My inbox is always open on either of those. And if you ever need somebody to talk to and who won't make you feel any type of way about feeling however you're feeling, then I'm your girl, and feel free to reach out to me, because I get it and I relate and I understand. It's not always easy. Anxiety and depression and all that, everything that goes with it, is not easy. So if you ever need to vent or talk to somebody, then I'm here. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.